Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, to the wonderful island of love, Cyprus. So it's a pretty pleasant day today, some heavy cloud, but temperature wise probably about 24 to 26, something like that. Very pleasant indeed. So in this video I thought we'd walk down along the main street, passing some restaurants, bars and hotels of interest, make our way down to the harbour. It's been about 22 years since I was at the harbour, so a long time, so I'm sure there's plenty of changes. From memory, I don't think there was much there, the shoreline, maybe a few boats, a couple of restaurants, and not much going on really, but I'm sure there's been some, in fact I've seen videos, I think Marika and me, I've watched a few of Marika and me's videos, and things do seem to have changed down there. So let's have a wander down the main road, let's see what we can see, let's take a look. Well, it's certainly very pleasant in the immediate vicinity of the hotel, the Animi, and it's just a lovely little area here. Literally within 50 metres you've got various restaurants, bars, I'm sure there's more hotels. Now my daughter Sophie is staying in, perhaps I shouldn't mention her hotel, she'd throttle me, but that's that way, quite a well-known, quite a smart hotel, which is the venue for the wedding and the reception. So they said come to the main road and turn right to get to the harbour. So I suppose, do I go down there or do I go down there? I think down there. Yeah, okay. So we'll wander along there's another hotel there, the Limro. So I suppose I just wander down the main road. Down here, I suppose. Let's continue, get my bearings. Well, it's been a while since I've seen a sign like that. Well, I've barely started walking and already there's a very convenient shop there. Get your nails done there. The Nest Cafe, right on my doorstep. Let's continue. Well, one noticeable change from my last visit, they've obviously invested. Everywhere seems to be planted up. It's really nice. A souvenir shop, a pharmacy, beauty and spa, and if you fancy stopping for something to eat, a snack or a cold drink, why not? You can get your eyes tested, or maybe buy a dress for that special night out. There's the Imperial Chinese restaurant, upper and lower level. I'm really impressed with this planting. Lots more bars and restaurants down here. Let's continue. Maybe diamonds is your thing. There's a Starbucks. And if desserts, cakes and milkshakes is your thing, maybe you should try Sugarella. Very nice. Well, I can already see the harbour in the distance from 200 metres. From here I can see what a transformation. This is quite exciting. Let's continue. There's a Cafe Nero, a Pizza Hut, the Pinguino Cafe. Well, that's certainly an upmarket cafe. Full English breakfast for €8.50. There's a leather outlet there, Kosher Sabano, Gourmet Taverna. I mean, what a transformation. It's just a myriad of restaurants. I haven't seen any hotels yet. A myriad of restaurants, bars and shopping outlets. Little boutique shops. Let's continue. If you've got company, why not have tea for two? Well, I think I'm going to have to agree. Well, it really is a wash. With bars, restaurants, and all manner of places to eat, and this is just one area. I mean, the transformation is just staggering from my memories from 22 years ago, and I'm loving it. Let's take a closer look. Let's take a look. You've got frozen scoops, waffles and ice cream, Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein. It just goes on and on and on. We haven't even reached the harbour yet. Well, he's enjoying it. Chloe's Chinese restaurant, another pharmacy, Oasen Greek and Italian restaurant, Bella Italia. It just goes on and on and on. Let's turn the corner. A blast from the past, and yet more development here. Let's get close to the water's edge. And the Fisher Boy, quite famous in Paphos by the harbour. There's a Pizza Express. Maybe stop for a drink at the wooden pub. Or maybe get more for less and treat yourself. You could find something interesting to take home at the factory shop. There's Paphos Castle in the background, a big cruise ship there. Let's make our way along to the harbour. And as we approach the harbour, restaurants with a more nautical theme. Maybe it's a full English you're looking for at the English Rose. Maybe you prefer to catch your own dinner. Maybe you'd like a trip on the Ocean Vision. Maybe just sit down with a cold drink and enjoy a little bit of relaxing music. Or maybe enjoy some fresh fish at the King's Restaurant. Look at that. Or maybe you prefer lunch at Theo's.
Why not?
Or if that doesn't suit you, maybe a delicious array of fresh fish at the Pelican Restaurant. Or if that doesn't suit you, maybe grilled steak at the Bistro Gelamo. What about Steve's Restaurant for a crispy pizza? I do like a crispy pizza. If it's a trip on a boat you're looking for, well, you're spoilt for choice here. All that you see on this side is brand new development. This one's not even occupied. What about a bubble waffle?
Because I speak not too much English.
We've just rehearsed this.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.
Yeah, I speak too much English.
Well, we fluffed that up. I'm not going to take this out. I like this. Well done, my friend. Maybe I'll pop down here later this evening.
Okay.
Thank you. And there in all its glory is the famous Paphos Castle. And I can see in the background, I don't know if the camera picks it up, they've massively strengthened the sea defences. You can see they've massively increased the defences there. What a lovely little spot. Lovely little spot. It's just a nice breeze blowing, and although there's quite a lot of cloud, it's very warm, maybe 26, 28 at the moment. Well, this is clearly brand new, but what's on the other side? Well, we know the ocean, but let's go and have a little look. Well, a brand new walking path here, coastal walking path, and a viewing platform just ahead. Well, it looks beautiful. Oh, I don't think I'd want to swim in it. And this area is actually a protected area for nature. I think that's a great thing. Well, all that you've seen in this video so far is less than a kilometre, a 10-minute walk from the Animi Hotel. Wow. Well, it's pretty hot today. Maybe ice cream and crepes is your thing. Let's take a look. Maybe a cold drink. Or maybe some amazing looking different flavours of ice cream. Look at that. Pistachio, cinnamon, or cinnamon orange. I'm probably going to have to try one of these at some point during my trip. Banoffee cheesecake, white chocolate. My daughter loves anything white chocolate. She would be in heaven here. Vanilla, Maltesers, Oreo. What have we got along here? Green apple, mango, peach, lemon, rose. Rose is a nice subtle flavour. Honeycomb, salted caramel, strawberry, passion fruit, coffee, blue sky, bubblegum. I do like bubblegum. Wow. Well, surely you can make a choice. There's something here for somebody, for everybody. Now I could be wrong, but shouldn't that say to unauthorised people? And away from the hub of the harbour, something a little bit more relaxing and serene. And they do baby fried prawns with tartar sauce. Might see if they've got garam masala here. This could be a place to stop for at least a drink, maybe something to eat. Imagine having this tank in your lounge. How relaxing is that? There's a big one down there, I think he's asleep. So relaxing, and it's the real thing, not a projection. Well, I've just stopped in at Theo's restaurant, right by the harbour. I mean, this is proper, you know, hardcore tourist area here. To use their bathroom, freshen up, wash my hands, and they do homemade garam masala, char grilled pita bread seasoned. So I've ordered a drink, and then I'll think about having that. I'm really excited. Well, in this heat, this is very welcome. Well, the food's ordered and I'm really excited for this. I really like garam masala, but I've probably only been used to eating mass-produced. This is homemade garam masala. She even explained how it's made, the ingredients. I wasn't sure. I knew it was fish eggs, but it's actually fish eggs with a bit of olive oil, a little bit of lemon and some potato. Now, I never realised that. She said it could be a little bit fattening. So long as I can get into my wedding suit, I'm happy as Larry. And pita bread. Now, pita bread, there's pita bread and pita bread. As I discovered in Corfu, if it's char grilled with a little bit of seasoning, I mean, it's a different ball game. And that's how they do it. So I'm not sure on the quantity, how much you get. I remember in Corfu, the hummus came in quite a big tray. But this is lunch, and hopefully it'll be quite a filling lunch, because I've got some friends arriving, flying over from the UK this evening. And we should be going out for an evening meal. And of course, you will be joining us, hopefully. Some very good friends. So let's wait and see when the food arrives. Well, the food's arrived in record time. Obviously, it's pre-made. They're not going to slave over the ingredients and spend half an hour making it for me. Thank goodness. So here is the garam masala, homemade. And I thought it would be char grilled pita bread. It actually looks like ciabatta. But nonetheless, it'll do the job. It looks nice and fresh. And that looks amazing. Let's give it a try. Let's see what we think. Well, let's put some on. I have had a little taste of it. Let's give it another try. It's so cold and so fresh. It's different to factory produced garam masala. I've got used to factory produced garam masala and I quite like it. It's slightly darker colour. This is a lighter colour. A slightly thicker consistency, possibly that's the potato, and perhaps a milder flavour. Let's try a bit more. It's really nice, definitely a more subtle flavour. I just like garam masala. I don't think I've ever had homemade garam masala before, so this is really enjoyable. I'll continue. Well, I have to say, quite delicious, very satisfying. As I say, I'm used to a slightly stronger flavour, but this is more subtle. But I just enjoy this sort of food. It's like the tzatziki and hummus. It's just delicious. Very pleasant. I'll finish this, we'll get the bill. I'll give you my opinion. I think you already know my opinion. Well, I have to say, I'm absolutely speechless and gobsmacked. I've just been speaking to the lovely server and cashier, Marilena. Marilena, if you're watching, thank you so much for your kindness. Unbelievable. And the standard of service here is unmatched. I mean, it really is fantastic. What a lovely restaurant. As I say, I asked for the bill and she refused to take payment. She said she was so grateful that I was reviewing her restaurant and speaking highly of her food, all homemade. I mean, that's just such kindness. I'm not looking for freebies on this channel. It's not the way I do things. But that was so kind, an act of generosity and kindness. I'm going to show you their card and QR code. So certainly if you're in Kato Paphos, get yourself down here. Come and visit Theo's. They've got 2 restaurants, one just over there and another one here. So you can sit over there and look at the ocean, or you can sit over here, it's a little bit quieter and a bit cooler. Thank you so much, that's so kind of you. So let's take a quick look at their QR code. So just go ahead and scan that QR code and you'll know all there is to know about Theo's. What a wonderful location, right by the water's edge. I mean, I can't praise them highly enough. I've come in for a simple lunch. I couldn't have been treated nicer. It's the usual thing I say, would I recommend Theo's? Absolutely, 110%. What a wonderful spot, lovely fresh food, budget-friendly prices, well, in this case free. Absolutely amazing, so get yourselves down here. So once again, everybody, thanks for joining me on my walk around Kato Paphos and the harbour, and a delicious lunch. Absolutely marvellous. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits. As always, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoy watching my videos, please remember to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for when I upload new videos. This pushes the video out to other people who might be interested in visiting Cyprus, particularly down here in Kato Paphos, and also helps my channel grow. Many thanks, guys. I'll see you all in this evening. Bye bye.